Yo, what is up, guys? Back into the channel. Right now, I'm gonna be talking about the most underrated comic book movies of all time. Like, these movies aren't talked about enough. These movies aren't appreciated enough. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. First on the list, we got Joker. Okay, people appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? But but this is underrated. Like, people like it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some people are like, yes, Heath Ledger is the best Joker. The best Joker. You know what I'm saying? But we can't ignore the good performance Joaquin Phoenix brought to the character. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love this I love his portrayal. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely a top tier origin comic book movie. Yeah. Next up on the list. Oh shit. Sorry. Next up on the list, we got the Wolverine. Okay, this is a straight up solo Wolverine movie. Like, yes, Logan was definitely a solo Wolverine movie, but it still had like people like Professor X and Weapon X and stuff like that. This was mainly about Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, like I feel like we needed this movie. I feel like this movie is super underrated. It's not appreciated enough. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's super underrated. Next up, we got the original Fantastic Four. This movie is not appreciated enough. All right, this movie is awesome. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Super underrated. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Next up on the list, we got Iron Man 3. Super underrated. This movie, I see people put it below on their list on the MCU ranking. Me, I have it I guess in the middle. I'm pretty sure, but it's super underrated. I said in my MCU ranking, this is super underrated. Like, that ending fight scene with all the armors, that was awesome. The villain, yes, it was. Yes, people were like, oh yeah, the villain was a letdown, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like Marvel made up for it in Shang-Chi. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Next up, we got XMen Days of Future Past. This is definitely top 3 most underrated superhero movies of all time. Because I'm going to get to the other two. But yeah, this is super underrated. I love this movie, you know what I'm saying? It's awesome. The whole time travel. They didn't do it to an extent, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just confusing and stuff like that. They did it perfectly. They mixed the past and the present, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty awesome. They brought back the original cast, which was really awesome. Michael Fassbender and pretty sure. Wait, I forgot his name. James McAvoy. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, him. They came back also to portray the past roles of Professor X and Magneto. Halle Berry returned as Storm. Of course, Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique. Oh my God, perfect. And Hugh Jackman, golden as Wolverine and Logan. Yeah. Next up, we got Watchmen. Okay. A lot of people like this movie, but I feel like people need to appreciate it even more. You know what I'm saying? This movie is so awesome. I really like it. I can watch it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty awesome. And yeah. You know what's crazy though about this movie? I feel like here you have a team of vigilante type heroes. Okay. I know they're not 100% vigilantes, but you know what I mean. But then you have somebody in the corner, Dr. Manhattan, who's literally beyond a god level hero, you know what I'm saying? And yet you have him in a team like this, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy insane. But yeah, this movie's super underrated, not appreciated enough. But yeah, next up, we got The Amazing Spider-Man. Super underrated. I actually like this movie, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, obviously, I'm gonna get into the Spider-Man movies more when I do my Spider-Man movie ranking. Now that No Way Home came out, that video is definitely coming. But here, I feel like this movie's super underrated. You know what I'm saying? Obviously there's some flaws, but you know what I'm saying? It's super underrated, and yeah. I'm definitely gonna speak more because I kind of want to save it for when the Spider-Man movie ranking comes out. But yeah. Next up, we got the original Blade. Okay, this movie, actually, the trilogy, super underrated. I prefer the first one and the second one a bit better than the third one, but you know what I'm saying? I still like them all. Pretty good movie, you know what I'm saying? I loved it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Next up, we got Captain America: The First Avenger. Super underrated, all right? Super underrated. I feel like I feel like it should be a top tier superhero origin movie, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not appreciated enough, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Next up, we got Wonder Woman, a top tier superhero origin movie. top 3 superhero origin movies. But yeah, super underrated. I really like this movie. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Gal Gadot as a Wonder Woman, we can never, ever, ever get enough of it. But yeah, next up we got Superman Returns. Brandon Root was actually a pretty good Superman. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he returned for Crisis on Infinite Earths on the Arrowverse crossover thing. But yeah, I liked him. I liked him as Superman. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with this movie, so yeah, I really liked it. But yeah, next up we got XMen First Class. This is the second most underrated super movie of all time. This movie's not appreciated enough. Obviously, it's not comic accurate. Obviously, it's not exactly like how it was in the comic, like the first original team. But I love this movie, you know what I'm saying? It's awesome, though, how they do it, the way they do it. It's golden. It's amazing. I love it, and yeah. Next up, we got Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. This movie is super overhated. Super overhated. I really like this movie, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it definitely could have used a bit more action, you know what I'm saying? Like with a thing, Mr. Fantastic and stuff like that. We could have definitely, I feel like we could have gone like a mini like bank robbery type, hero type, action type stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this movie's super underrated. I hope they come back for Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. Who knows? But yeah, next up we got the most underrated, I'm not scared to say it, the most underrated comic book movie of all time. This movie is golden, a masterpiece. This, people don't understand. This movie changed superhero movies forever. Forever. I'm gonna I one day want to make a video only about this movie and straight up like talk all the facts and stuff like that, like why this movie's so underrated and like how good it is, how much of a masterpiece it is. You know what I'm saying? But that'll be for another time. As of right now, this movie is golden. You know what I'm saying? It's a masterpiece. This changed superhero movies forever. If it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have never gotten Justice League. If it wasn't for this, we would have never gotten Avengers Endgame, Infinity War, Age of Ultron, Civil War. We would have never gotten an MCU. We would have never gotten superhero franchises. You know what I'm saying? Before this movie, people were like, "Oh yeah, movies can't be set in the same universe. It'll just mess things up." What? It makes no sense. The Iron Man had a solo movie. Hulk had a solo movie with Edward Norton. He had a solo movie, and he had a solo movie before this. I'm talking about before this, because obviously MCU has proven time after time that they're the greatest superhero franchise of all time. But yeah, that they all had 4 movies, and it led up to this big ass movie. It was really awesome. This movie is a masterpiece. It's an OG movie. This is definitely my top 10 super movies of all time. And yeah, I love this movie, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, yeah, pretty much, yeah, super underrated. And yeah, next up, yeah, last, all my socials, you can follow me on my Instagram, my personal Insta, my YouTube, my TikTok, and then my superhero Instagram page. On my superhero Instagram page, I post superhero stuff like news, reviews, and stuff like that. On my TikTok, I post I post like superhero fight scenes and stuff like that. Sometimes my theories, sometimes my movie reviews, sometimes. And then my Insta, that's my personal Insta. I pretty much I don't really post anything superhero on there. Only on my stories I like repost them, but that's pretty much just it. Obviously my YouTube, I talk everything superheroes, talk everything action, stuff like that. And yeah, until next time, peace.